Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to realistically a bit of an update in terms of my collection. So I've been out here and there filming vlogs if you follow the channel for a while now, but of course obviously I do like to try and keep people up to date in terms of what my collection situation is like and potentially some reviews coming later down the line. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through my recent pickups and what I've managed to purchase and just have a quick look at them, and then of course obviously we'll review some of them later down the line. But before we get into it, if you do like this content, click down below, hit like, comment, subscribe. But other than that, let's get into my latest purchases. So yeah, first things first, what I think we'll do is we'll go through a couple of recent wagons I've managed to pick up. So the first one I want to sort of go through is this. So this is the J.Jones Family Butchered Stad Army 00 gauge railway wagon. Now as you can see in the corner there, it's actually done by Kelly Station in collaboration with Dapol, and obviously it's the Dad's Army Association in general, hence why this was originally commissioned. Now I saw this, had to pick it up. I met Kelly, really nice guy. I met him at the Chatham on a railway show. I saw it and I wanted a little piece of merchandise from him, and I've been sort of eyeing this up for a while now. So we are going to unbox this later down the line. I'll just show you the packaging itself. Looks really nice, to be fair. It is sort of a bit of a shame to have to take it out, but what I'll quickly do is I'll get it out the sleeve just so we can have a quick bit of a closer look there. But yeah, overall it's a fairly nice looking wagon, I have to say. Paint job looks amazing on it, and Dapol generally do fairly good stuff. They're normally my go-to for rolling stock. So yeah, we'll definitely unbox that one. But what I thought we'd do is we'll pair it with a few others that I've managed to purchase as well. So if I put that down to one side for a second there. I also managed to pick this one up. Another model railway show. So this is FL Peatman in Margate Sand. So this is a limited edition again that was done by Dapol, and it was obviously for the FL Peatman company. Now they're no longer around, and they were based in Margate at the time, so I like anything local, especially with these sort of rolling stocks. So I thought, do you know what, I'll pick this one up as well, and we'll do sort of a bit of a Dapol review all in one. So I'll pair that up with obviously the Kelly Station one, which will be good, and we do have a final third one as well I managed to pick up. So I got the Royal Dockyard in Chatham. I saw this at the Spa Valley Railway actually in their shop, and I thought, oh, where I live, Chatham, right down the road. Didn't manage to grab obviously the exclusive they did at the Chatham Model Railway Show. So yeah, I managed to grab that one as well. So like I say, what I think we'll end up doing is we'll do sort of a bit of a mix up with all three of them at the same time. But yeah, I'll put them all to one side and we'll go in for the next piece of stock I managed to get. So the next one I managed to get was this. Now again, I picked this up at a model railway show. It's in the original Hornby Thomas packaging that they did, and it's the closed van. Now I wasn't actually aware that they did the closed van. As far as I'm concerned, we've got one in the background here if I bring it forward. As far as I was concerned, I thought generally they just sort of did the trucks, and then obviously later down the line you can get this sort of style as well. I didn't know they did a closed van. So what I think we'll do is we'll quickly get that unboxed now, as people might like to see it. Unfortunately there's a great big crack there, but you've got to bear in mind it's quite old. The guy said it was quite rare. I don't know how sort of rare it is as such, but it's a nice item nonetheless. If we can just get that out easily, should be able to. Yeah, and there it is, and there's the face. So obviously if we just do a comparison, almost identical to the truck really. But nice, it's nice to have some sort of vintage Thomas stuff there. You know me, I'm a sucker for sort of vintage. It does seem like it's missing a couple at the back there, although it might not have even come with one. Let me know in the comments if it did or not. But it's nice to have some sort of vintage rolling stock, Thomas wise, anything original series wise. You know me, series 1 to 5, I love it. Saw this, had to have it. Really nice addition to my collection. So we'll just quickly put that at the back with the others. So we'll try and keep it in view if we can. We'll move this out of the way. Oh yeah, I suppose I'll show this very quickly. So this again as well is something I got from Kelly. It was just a little coaster. I did have a magnet of Duke as well, but that's downstairs on the fridge. But yeah, nice little coaster. It's the diorama they actually tour around with their store as well. You might have seen it in person yourself there, Peter Sam and the little cottage there. Really nice over the cliffs. But there's only so much I can talk about a coaster. Now the next one I want to highlight that I got, and I thought I got a little bit of a bargain here personally, so I paid £10 for this, unpunched on eBay, and we have this. We have James the Red Engine. Now as far as I'm aware, this is a first edition. As you can see, it's got the paper base there, and like I say, if you look at the top there, it's actually unpunched. Now I got that for £10 on eBay, and look at the condition. As you can see, it's in immaculate condition for £10 if we just sort of flip it around quick. Yeah, it does seem to be a first edition 1984. Yeah, other than the sort of little bit of scuffle there, I thought this was an absolute complete bargain. I'm really happy to sort of pick this up, and look at the range back then. Thomas Henry, Thomas Motorised, Thomas Personal Money Box, Thomas Remote Control, Thomas Radio Control. So the line there was pretty basic back then compared to obviously later ERTLs and tools in terms of what they did. So yeah, I'm really happy for £10. I generally think that was an incredible pickup. See if we can sort of position it out the back there. There's a little gap. So yeah, really happy with that one. The next ones I actually got, it was sort of a bit of a job lot, and again as well, I think I got quite a bit of a bargain here. Now I actually managed to pick up a bunch of ERTLs, ERTLs, call them in the States, depending on what your preference is, and I managed to pick all these up for £50. So I managed to get the Defuse It vans, and as you can see there, all in really nice pristine packaging. Yet again, I love these old cards as well. I just think they're absolutely fantastic. So yeah, really pleased to add that one. We'll put that one to one side for a second. Next one I managed to pick up, again as well, £50, really surprised, is Duncan. Now I've got a loose Duncan. He actually went on holiday with me to the Talaquin Railway, Audrey Extravaganza 3, going back, you know, last year now. So really pleased to have one in really good condition. And yeah, the packaging is just stunning. Like I say, these old storybook murals on the old ERTL tool packagings, I just absolutely love them. I never know why they got rid of these, but they did, unfortunately. But really pleased to have him. Running slowly out of room here to put stuff. The next one I managed to pick up was everyone's favourite terrier, Stepney. Now again as well, like I say, for £50 I've seen this one go sort of for a pretty penny on its own now. So to see it in such pristine condition as a nice job lot, really pleased with it. Absolutely stunning image there of Stepney and the background there. I'll show you the back of the packaging again. Obviously he's an 060 Terrier engine, which everyone knows, built in 1872 by William Stroudley for the London, Brighton and South Coast Railway. So yeah, really happy to have him in the collection. Really pleased with that one. So we'll put that to one side. So yeah, it was actually 6 in total I managed to get as a job lot. Next one I got was Scruffy. So Scruffy obviously comes with one of the troublesome trucks there. So it's sort of a double package. Look at that old Boswell 3.99 sticker there. Never heard of that shop at all. Assuming it's a UK shop. Had to have been. But yeah, I always love seeing sort of old stickers like that. It's almost like a little timestamp on the packaging. But yeah, I've always liked Scruffy. I love the design. Ballast Contractors Tidmouth to Sodor. So yeah, really pleased to have that one. Bit of an obscure one, I always think, Scruffy. So I'll pop him back there. And the last two, again, realistically, I think you'd probably call these second editions. So from what I understand, they were released in the early 90s. I believe the year I was born in 1992. So it's Henrietta on the old bubble carding. Now, like I said, I think these are second editions compared to obviously James. You can see at the back there, paper face, that sort of packaging I believe was the first editions. Then obviously they started coming out as season 2 and season 3 came out in this sort of design. So yeah, I managed to pick up Henrietta, and also, who is Henrietta without Toby? So yeah, I managed to pick up, like I say, all 6 of these for £50. I'm really pleased with this. I always notice as well, the face is slightly different here. So if you bear with me 2 seconds, I just sort of want to do a bit of a comparison. So yeah, I'm back, and obviously if we go ahead and quickly do that comparison. So I went to get, I actually do have a loose one, so that actually came out in sort of the early 2000s. This is a 2000s one. I was looking at these and I noticed, if you look at the face, completely different. So the old one resembles, I would say, more like the old TV series show. This one seems to see sort of a more updated face. You can see the cheeks there, the teeth, the eyes, even the eyebrows are positioned. They're almost actually not on the face there by the looks of it. So yeah, I just thought it was a bit of an interesting comparison. So eventually, if I do get one in the old packaging, none of these are getting open, by the way. These are just obviously to stay in the box. But if I do decide to get one of these, and I can get one of these in relatively poor packaging, then I might decide to do a sort of a little unboxing side-by-side review. That might be an interesting one. But yeah, they're all my pickups as such, except for one more item. Now, what I've got to do, I've quickly got to go and get it. It's my holy grail item. It's something that I've really, really wanted for a very, very long time. So bear with me, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. And there it is, my jewel in the crown in terms of a collection. I've got an original, in the original the World of Thomas the Tank Engine, Hornby packaging, James. Now, actually looks really, really, really stunning. I'm really, really pleased with this in total. In immaculate condition, from what I understand. I believe the couplings have sort of been little bit, the little connection system, the coupling to the tender is sort of a little bit modified from what the previous owner told me. Just so it sort of stayed together, as it was a bit temperamental apparently. I don't mind that if it's going to perform nicely. I haven't had a chance to test it yet, and I've only sort of taken out the packaging once to look at it. As you can see there, the packaging and the plastic itself is actually quite loose, but it's nice that a piece of packaging like this has survived. So I'll quickly just show you the back of the packaging as well. And for some reason, it was upside down. But there we go, yeah, and that was the original range. And it says there, Westwood, Margate in Kent. Hornby Hobbies Limited. Now, I'm not too sure what date this came out. I want to say it's from the original line when it very, very first came out, because obviously they updated the packaging to more sort of modern packaging in line with the TV show as it progressed. So I want to say this is maybe mid-late 80s, early 90s. Someone let me know in the comments below. I'm pretty sure this is one of the originals. But yeah, I'm really, really, really happy to have this. Like I say, it's jewel in the crown of my collection now, realistically. And if you haven't already noticed, I like James. Probably my favourite character from the collection. Original, had to have it. So yeah, what I plan on doing with this, I do plan on doing an unboxing and review. Have not had a chance to run it. Anyone who's been watching my channel for a little while now, when I've done unboxing and reviews, I can't set a permanent layout. 1, don't have the room for it. 2, we have 2 little terrors of cats, so I realistically can't set a layout. It's going to end up getting destroyed. And again as well, I don't have the room for it, so I've put a couple of makeshift tables up, set a little looper track and put it round, and I don't think it's going to do this justified. So I would like to take this out and sort of get it running somewhere at some point. So if anyone's got any suggestions of where I can take it, anywhere local, or if anyone's offering for me to be able to sort of take it along and run it for somewhere for the day, sort of a little bit of a guest loco there, get in contact with me. Obviously you can find my email address on the description of the channel. But yeah, that has been my little collection update, I suppose you want to call it. Comment down below what has sort of been your favourite item realistically that I've just gone through. Obviously for me is the Hornby James, potentially followed closely by the ERTL James, and maybe a third would be the J.Jones Family Butchers wagon there. But obviously let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Comment down below if you've got anything that I should suggest of getting, and obviously if you can know of any bargains ERTL wise. I'm always on the lookout for more ERTL tools, as people have tried to correct me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.